think like a while ago, I don't know, maybe you're too old for this too, the same way you're too old for white chicks.
Take it easy, bro.
But there was a like for the dick challenge and the like for the pussy challenge. And it started with this cop who was like rapping in the mirror about like what he would do for the pussy.
Okay.
And it like took off, and then people started doing their own. And I wrote a really good one, and I think we should do it. I need Ruben play it.
All right. Let me hear it. Better be good.
I really don't do much for the dick. Maybe snap my fingers 3 times for the dick. Who am I kidding? I'm a hoe for the dick. But before the player fuck, he better show me the dick. Cause it gotta be a long ass dick. And if it ain't, it's the motherfucking wrong ass dick. Talking about he got pipe and he can stroke that dick. But you're living with your mama, that's a broke ass dick. I know there gotta be some fire ass dick. And if you're rich, then I'ma retire for the dick. I might pass out for the dick. Fake sleeping and poking ass out for the dick. Doing naked Instagram posts for the dick. Flying from the west to the east coast for the dick. I be singing songs for the dick. And if you straight, then I be wearing thongs for the dick. I be doing shows for the dick. Gotta suck dick better than these hoes for the dick. Let's talk about the length of the dick. Hope you will never know the fucking strength of the dick. He fine, but he straight with the dick. I wear his bitch's clothes, impersonate for the dick. That was fire. Like,
I mean, that was pretty good, but I was very uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, we're back.
Yes, we are.
So last week's episode, we finished our conversation that we couldn't finish the previous episode because we got a little carried away with the tequila, and I don't
It went
think,
a different direction.
Yeah, we weren't even talking about what the topic was. We veered off to sexuality, identity and all that crazy stuff. Wrapped that up, and then definitely got a little heavy talking about my dad.
Yeah.
And that was real raw emotion, by the way. I'm not a big crier.
I was just going to say, like, for the people that know you, probably a little bit surprising to see you get emotional because he's not a crier. For the people that don't know you that are just watching the show, that doesn't happen often.
I'm not weak.
Yeah.
I also have like the worst crying face, and I get choked up, and I envy those people who could sit there and like continue talking normally and just like let it
cowboy
fall.
tear.
I'm gonna work on it. I feel like you can
don't do it.
aspire to be like that. But it was a really good episode. Everywhere I go, like I went to the city this weekend, and I like linked up with people that I don't really see often,
Mm-hmm.
and even they were like, "Oh my god, dude, I love the show! Like,
That's awesome to hear.
love it!" Like, do you get how are people on like in your world?
Yeah, it's interesting, obviously, because I think that some people are surprised that I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Number one.
Doing it.
Doing it. And we talked about this, I think, in one of the episodes, like the whole code switching thing. Like, I'll give you an example, like jujitsu. People know that I have brothers and stuff, but I don't like talk, extensively about everything. And so I think a couple of them, we'll have to get this cleared, but like it would be cool to have you do like a day in my life. Ooh. And maybe get down to the gym. I was talking to a couple of people there, and they're like, "Hey, bring it in, do like a thing in the gym, bring the cameras or whatever."
We should do that.
Eric trying jujitsu would be funny. You've actually done one. You've done it once, but I don't think my coach wasn't there. Vitor wasn't there.
No.
So I'll have to do it. He just had surgery. Heal up well, Vitor.
Godspeed.
So when he's healed, then maybe we can get the cameras in there and film him making an ass out of himself doing jujitsu.
Make an ass out of myself? How about you tell them
he actually did pretty good first time.
Yeah, she did really good.
So yeah, we should do that for sure. Yeah, so I've gotten positive feedback. A couple of people at work.
Good.
Friends, of course.
And I also wanted to say about the last episode, I forgot to emphasize that in the midst of all the like chaos and drama with my dad's health, and there was like a lot of healing.
Yeah.
Like sometimes the bad shit has to happen because it really brought my dad and I back together.
Yeah.
It brought my mom and my dad to like a very peaceful place where she would even go visit him without me.
Yeah, totally. I remember that.
She would totally go up there and be like, "I'm going to go see your dad." And, they realized that.
I think it took us by surprise a little bit too, because it went from like burn the motherfucking down to like caring.
We love each other and let's put all this bullshit.
I think one was like he might have forgot some things that.
No, I think he knew that he was a little bit of an asshole because we had a conversation outside Starbucks, and his speech was impaired severely. It was like a game of charades sometimes, trying to figure out what he was saying.
I was just gonna say that was like his own language. We started to pick up on
Pick
it.
up on it.
after a
Right? We
while.
learned his language.
Yeah.
And he like sat outside of Starbucks one time and just like cried and was just like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And so it was like,
Which
it was
is
very,
talk about you crying. Seeing
yeah.
him
Oh my
would
God.
be-
And my dad also is not a crier. The only time I ever saw him cry was when his mother, my grandma, passed away. And I think when Craig Furtick, his quarterback, passed away. Like it's the only time I've ever seen my dad cry.
I've never seen him cry. I
It
never
was-
see. He didn't like. He's from that generation though,
Yeah.
where emotions kind of weakness. It rubbed off on me too. I tell my kids all the time, I don't have feelings.
Yeah, you don't.
They know
He
it's
does. He
they know
does.
it's not true.
So today
Okay.
we're going to get into the ins and outs of social media, the do's and the don'ts. There's kind of different portions of the social media aspects that I want to get into.
Okay.
Ruben's going to display at this time our trigger word that we have
Oh yeah, we're gonna do it different this time. So we're bringing it back. I'm not
by popular
necessarily
demand.
happy about this, but apparently it's popular. We're gonna do something new where Ruben knows, and then you guys are gonna know, but we don't know.
Yeah.
And I guess that god awful horn will sound when one of us say it.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I imagine by now Ruben has
Pray for me.
displayed the trigger word on the camera.
Did you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And we are going to start off with some prompts, some social media prompts that Ruben's going to chime in and ask us, and we're going to get into it.
Okay.
All right. Do you want me to do one at a time or?
One at a time. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's start with this one. What's one social media habit that instantly gives you the ick?
Well, okay.
Ooh.
Maybe I am old. First of all,
Do you know
what
what
is-
ick means?
I think I know, but like, why don't you just?
Ick is like, ugh. Like, it's like literally, ugh. Like, what's something that like rubs you the wrong way or like, you're just
Okay.
like, oh.
I already have one immediately.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, share.
You want me to go first?
Sure.
Dudes and selfies.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that.
Now-
or I thought you were gonna say like, dudes like who take shirtless pics.
Whatever. But somebody else is taking the picture. Like if it's like a candid photo or whatever.
No, yeah, I meant like in the mirror. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into that.
That's your ick?
It's like there's people that fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna bust anybody out. No, they probably don't watch. There are people that I follow tangent. Like you meet people throughout your life, and you're like super tight homies, and you're like
Yeah.
you meet them for one way or another, and they're like, hey, let's get connected on Instagram. Like there are dudes that will like do a post, and there's be like 4 or 5 photos, and they're all selfies.
yeah, it's like a carousel of like.
Like
them,
what the fuck
them,
are you
them,
doing?
them.
It seems to me like way more forgivable for women to do that
Yeah, it's too self-loathing
than men,
for
and
a
especially
man.
like if you're. I'm gonna have questions if you're a straight dude and you're doing it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Or
I
just,
mean,
like,
you tell me.
super-
If you see a guy that's a straight dude, that's like if you go to the screen on Instagram where it shows like all the pictures.
Yeah.
And like 80% of them, do you post selfies? I hope I'm not.
no,
Do
he
you post
doesn't.
selfies? Okay.
No.
I mean, just of me and my daughter.
Yeah.
Well, that's different.
That's different.
That's
yeah.
way different.
It's like you were feeling really good about yourself. You're like, let me capture a selfie, and then you do that all the time. Like your whole grid
Yeah.
is just like your face of selfies.
Like if you're a dude and you know your angles, that's a problem. So that will give me the ick, I think.
because I know mine.
For girls, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if
Well,
there's any-
it was just like your ick, and your ick is for like guys who do that.
it's just weird.
Mine would be people who are like super judgmental on Instagram, who like the keyboard warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stand them. Actually love them because they run my engagement
Yeah,
up.
I was just gonna
but
say.
like, bitch, like you're
So
not.
like you're talking about people that post something and for no other reason they just want to hate.
Well, either post something being hateful, or the people who go comment on other people's posts
Yeah.
and be hateful, which will tie into the end of our segment.
Okay.
That one, and people who cry on social media. And I'm not talking about like you're telling a story and you
And you
end up
happen to
crying.
cry? Yeah.
I'm talking about you're crying in real life, and then you pause and you're like, I need to set
get
up my
phone.
camera and I
Oh my
need to
God.
record.
That's true. I
It's
didn't
like,
think about that one. Yeah.
And I get it. People get paid to show the ins and outs of their lives, but I feel like we could have done without that moment.
It's performative. Let's be
Yeah.
real.
So, okay, next one.
I feel like you also don't know if that's like, is this really genuine?
Like, did
are
you literally just cut onions and you're
Yeah,
like,
you know what I mean?
You know, it's like the aesthetic, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the next one. What's one behavior everyone does on social media that they lie about doing?
What's one behavior on social media that people lie about doing?
Sliding into DMs and judging.
Wait. Say that question one more time.
What's one behavior everyone does on social media that they lie about doing?
Oh, okay. So that makes more sense. Sliding out, like people say, I know, I never DM
Yeah, I
anybody.
never slid into their DMs. Like, the proof is in the pudding. You definitely did. And like, I guess what I mean by judging is like, we're humans. We judge, right? But like, I think things in my head and then I move on. I don't like go say things.
Yeah,
you know?
and like, yeah, actually put it out
and
there.
people would be like, I'm not a hater, but like, you're actually the bona fide definition of a fucking hater. You know, people lie about that all the time.
Yeah.
Or they pretend to be a good person. They're like the people, and I made an Instagram reel about this. The people who post about being a good person all the time, good karma. You're the
the
worst
worst- they're
fucking
the
human
worst
being on the
people.
earth. Like, fuck out of here.
Yeah, like like that's sort of their way of making up for the terrible person.
They're
that
trying
they
to
are.
convince themselves.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
think that they're trying to like we see that you're trying to convince yourself. And I know too many of you fucking fraudulent ass bitches.
See, this is the weird, like, I think generational divide for us because I've always felt social media to be that way.
Yeah.
So,
Well, no one's posting their failures.
I mean,
Everybody's-
social media wasn't around until I was in my 20s. And, like, the MySpace was the first thing. And MySpace was sort of like another way to peacock. Like, it got to the point where, like, you could add music to, like, when people hit your page and shit.
Yeah.
So, like, everything is about
your top friends.
how you want to cultivate or curate an image that you want people to see.
What's their experience when they look at your page?
Right.
Like,
And I still think that extends today. I'm like rarely on Facebook.
No, it absolutely does. And I think that's what people need to keep in mind when you are on social media. Like, don't take it to, I mean, I definitely take things to heart sometimes.
Yeah.
It's all a facade. Like, people are literally posting their achievements. No one's posting their failures.
Well, they were even like showing how people like would rent out like a plane or whatever just to take Instagram photos that wasn't really going anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which just seems so
Or like
fucking
those people,
ridiculous to me.
who like,
Is that what Bow Wow did?
I think
Is it?
maybe, or but those people who, and I'm not knocking because I follow people who I do enjoy their content.
Yeah.
But they literally set up a tripod, press record, get back in bed, and they're all 8 a.m. waking up. And
Yeah.
it's like it's not
real.
obviously it's not real, but
Yeah.
people like the content. So anyways,
Totally.
Next question.
Are filters harmless fun, or are they low-key body dysmorphia and vending machines?
Oh.
Well, for me, they're a ton of fun with the kids.
Yes. I think it's not so much the like puppy dog tongue out filters.
Yeah.
I think it means like
Touch
the
up
like
stuff?
glam, like
Yeah. I mean,
think
if you're in the dating world, yeah, I could see how that would be. Like, it's, you know what that is? Okay, I'm gonna give you an analogy. It's like you being at a club and the lights are down and you're dancing, you're vibing with somebody. It's fucking, dude, you're feeling it, and then it's 1 o'clock and the lights come on. And you're like, oh shit, that's what you look like.
Or another analogy is when like maybe they look the same after the club, and then you take them home, you do the damn thing, right? Then you wake up the next morning and you're all after they've like slept all their makeup off, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh,
Yeah. So that's that.
yeah.
To me.
I think that I mean I'm totally guilty of editing my photos too. Like I've enhanced some things before. Like if I
Wait,
go
what
out,
kind of things?
stupid. I'm talking about like if I go out and my eyebrows don't look good, right?
Mm.
And I'm like, why I'm gonna edit them, make them look better. Like I do shit like that. But
How the
I
fuck
think
do you edit eyebrows?
I'll show you later.
That's a good question, actually.
I can't give away all the secrets, but I think if you're making yourself look a way that you're not, I think that's a problem. If you're just like, oh, I'm having a bad day and I like my makeup looks like shit, and you're just like correcting it, whatever. Like who cares?
Okay.
Who cares?
Yeah, I hate when my makeup's not the way I want it.
Last one. What's one thing you wish people did less of on social media? What's one thing you wish people did more of?
So we've been like talking about like Facebook and Instagram mostly. I actually use Twitter probably more than any. We started doing this show, so I like use Instagram a little bit more now.
Yeah. I can't use Twitter. I can't open my Twitter in public. Never mind.
This is probably like an old guy, young guy thing.
Well, it's just
Oh wait, you can't open it in public? Why?
well, because at one point I was gonna like start an OnlyFans, and so I followed a lot of
okay.
OnlyFans creators because when I created it, I was gonna follow them from a like
So it's basically a
a
porn
like
feed.
secret account, like where people wouldn't know it was me, but I would want them to repost my content, you know. And so anytime I open Twitter, it's just like, and it's
I
like,
thought they got rid of all that.
no, 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 no. It got even worse.
Tumblr got rid of all that. Twitter
like-
is the
it's-
new Tumblr.
it's-
See, my feed doesn't have that shit in it, I guess.
Twitter's the new
Tumblr.
Pornhub. Like,
Is it?
yes.
Yeah, basically.
Mine is.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So,
I feel like a fucking prude now. Okay.
I think the question is, what do you wish people would do less of and do more of?
Yeah.
I wish people would do less hating, just like move on with your life. And I
Yeah.
think people should do more of spreading the love, but also if you're like a influencer who's like the political influencer, I want more people to like fact check or include your, like, if you're talking about stuff, like include it in your video. Like, yeah, that's what
I
want.
like, I think they should do more of, there's a dude that does voiceovers for dogs that I think is fucking hilarious.
I'm done with that.
I think there should be more of that.
There needs to be more funny, uplifting things on
Yeah.
social media. Also, isn't it weird that, like, I feel like we've been so uncensored on social, like when Charlie Kirk was killed, like
Yeah.
before you had to like approve that you want to see something like that.
Yeah.
Now it's just, I was literally scrolling and
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa,
That's
and I
that-
could not get it out. I'm like, maybe we need more censorship.
I don't know.
And I'm not talking about my butt pics, but I'm
No.
talking about the other.
I think
gory
that's a
stuff.
slippery slope. And I agree that like content warnings should be on it. But
Yes,
like,
that's what I meant.
as soon as we start getting into like censorship,
Okay, censorship was
I
the
feel
wrong
really
word.
strong.
Yes,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
warnings. Okay. So with social media is like this thing called algorithm. Do you know what an algorithm is? I'm just kidding. I know you know. You're very educated, not on social media, but you're just
Yeah, I
an
know what an
educated. Yeah,
algorithm
algorithm. And so is there, is there, I'm laughing because I know my answer. Is there something that you've either searched or searched for or liked, and then all of a sudden your suggested content is like full of it?
We're talking about like Instagram.
Yes.
I don't know. I noticed that like once I got to a certain age that it's like the Hims ads have been going crazy. So I think they know how old you are. So like I get fucking hair loss treatments, ED treatment ads. What else? It's all like age-related shit.
Do you need to go get your testosterone checked?
No. I think I'm good there. I'm just saying. I think there's like I think it's age-related shit.
Yeah. Or maybe you once upon a time was like, how do I fix my widow's peak?
Well, it could be it. I mean, could be that.
I'm headed there. Mine was, it was like the gray sweatpants season was like in full effect, and I like liked a couple people's like reels that clearly show what their mama got. I guess it's what their daddy gave them. And then all
There's a joke about that. I got my mama's dick. Anyway.
and then all of a sudden my entire feed, it's still to this day,
Was
it
gray
is. It's just
sweatpants?
like gray sweatpants, OnlyFans links. It's like people like doing a dance, and it's just like, you know. So. I know. And then like my friends like will come across those videos and they're like, of course you cochino, you would like this shit.
Well, there's been things that like I feel like we've talked about in the house, and I get ads for it like right away. Like I'm not searching for anything, but and I can't think of it. Damn it, I can't think of a specific example of it. But it's
Well,
like
there's
one of those,
things where you talk about it. Like
yeah,
there's been
like
times
the phone's listening.
1000%.
Yeah.
I will talk about something at work with a patient.
Yeah.
And then I go home. And then it's like in
that-
my sponsored ads.
Right.
And I'm like, you motherfuckers. And also what pisses me off is Instagram will hear me talk about something. It'll display that ad. And I'm such a sucker. I'm like, how'd you know?
Check on it.
I purchase it, right? And then the next day, I'm like scrolling, and it's that thing, but a better version. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you fucking cocksucker. Why would you not give me the best of the best when you first, and it's like,
Yeah.
so then I ordered
Well, it's also like
another one of
clothes.
that thing, and I'm wasting more money.
Do they like track on like, because like there's a specific like Instagram knows my style of clothing,
Yeah.
like colors.
Well, there's like, in your iPhone, there's a setting where I think you can like ask your phone not to, like, I think it's
Share?
all intertwined of like
Yeah, I don't
your
know.
Safari browsing, and
They're getting better though,
yeah, and they're listening.
which is kind of
They're
creepy.
definitely
For sure.
So yeah, algorithms, and it's also like gets into the like sketchy topic of like grooming. Like, is it like an algorithm, or are they trying? Like, are these companies trying to like force feed you
Well, for sure.
stuff?
Yeah, I think they're trying to
I'm
sell
all
you a
stop
little
force feeding me
I think
gray
they're-
sweatpants, cock picks,
force feeding.
dick prints. You don't have to force feed it. I'll gladly
No.
accept it.
Gobble gobble. It's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
That's why I say that. No, for sure. When we're talking about like algorithms, not only that, but like if you think about social media companies being open to different parts of the world, for sure they're trying to sell you something. They're also trying to cultivate ideas, like so discontent and like people fighting with each other. So I think there's like multi layers to the algorithm thing.
Totally. So then that brings me to my next thing about social media. Obviously, politics is a huge thing right now. And so does Instagram, does it make political people, like, does it make people smarter, or do you think it just makes people louder?
Okay, I'm gonna have to, because I'm not, my Instagram is not political. It's
Okay,
probably
so you
different
don't,
than yours.
yeah, me.
But I'm on Twitter.
Okay, so
a
it
lot
doesn't
more.
have to be
But it's the same-
Instagram. It
no,
could
no,
be
no.
social media
Yeah,
in
yeah.
general.
There are two ways in Instagram or on Twitter that you can scroll, right? One of them is like with the people that only you follow. And then there's another tab that's for you. Now the for you is kind of like, we're going to fucking get crazy here because this is what the algorithm thinks I want to see.
And boy, is it
And
right.
who knows what's happening right now? Elon, what?
I said, boy, is it right? Especially on my Twitter. I don't even,
Oh,
because
yeah,
the one that
because-
says following, the other says for you. I don't even check the following. I'm like,
Yeah.
feed me what you think I
They
want.
know what you want.
Feed me, daddy.
They know.
That's a Hawaii joke to me.
Oh, a joke. Hi, Aaron. So the for you is sort of like what they think you want to see, apparently.
Yeah.
But they're constantly tinkering with the algorithms. And first it was built to reward people arguing because the most engagement got people to like start hating. You know this from like your Instagram posts.
Yeah.
So yeah, it cultivates, but also you have to understand that there's like bot farms.
Yeah.
So
totally.
however the engagement is rewarded in an algorithm is what it's going to do. There was I'm probably going to fuck this up, but there was a meme showing these two little birds and somebody had like a bowl of water over them and a light shining through. So it was like simulating them being in a pool of water, but it wasn't real. And the birds thought they were in water and kept trying to dip their beaks and heads into water.
It's literally life for an simulation.
And that was it. That was like sort of like there are unseen things happening in the background that you don't even know is happening.
Yeah.
And they're getting you to react a certain way.
Totally.
And you have no fucking idea.
Right. And that, I think, is my biggest, like, problem with Instagram these days is I feel like, you know, I follow people from both sides of the political spectrum, right? Because I want to see, you know, I have my people that I like on this side, but I want to see the people on this side, like, is what you're saying matching? And and I think that Instagram should make it a thing where if you're going to take a political stance or you're politically educating people, you need to like include your sources, whether it's because you become someone's source, right? If somebody's following you, they're going and debating somebody and they're just taking what you said. I think you either need to include in your video, you know, the sources, because oftentimes these influencers include a segment of something, right?
Yeah,
And they're
like a
like,
clip.
look at this.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if you include what happened before, what happened after, it actually is not what you're saying it is.
Yeah.
And people are doing that to rile people up. And so I guess I just want people to like think with your, like think outside the box. And now more than ever, you have to do your due diligence of like researching on your own.
Yeah.
Because just because your favorite influencer says it doesn't make it true.
Yeah.
And, you know, in my other job, a lot of people ask me, you know, like, what's your stance on this? And I'm oftentimes I'm like, I don't have one.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust the news. I'm, you know,
Maybe you're not informed enough.
well, not informed enough, number one. Well, exactly. I'm not informed enough. And I think people take things for face value too much, right? And they see this one person say this, and that must be true. And then they take that argument into their life with them. And I think it's a lot smarter for somebody to say, I don't have an opinion because I don't know enough, rather than saying, oh yeah, well, I saw one video and this is, you know, and spewing that.
It's been happening for so long too.
Yeah.
Like celebrities get paid to voice their opinions on things because people value fame,
Totally.
status.
Well, if you see your favorite celebrity, they must be telling the truth.
Right.
And so,
Right. And people follow trends. I
Yeah.
mean, and politics is no different. I don't think. I think there are like Twitter now has like a community notes thing.
Yeah. Or
Right?
like there's like a grok thing too. Like,
Sure.
this has not been fact checked or something.
But
like
you know
that.
what? Like that's part of the whole freedom of speech thing. And what makes the country great is that everybody can say something as their opinion and they're protected for that. And there are always going to be people that are easily swayed.
Yeah.
It's just sort of a product of that happening. And I think the wager that we made as a country that said it's more important to be able to speak your opinion and have it open to ridicule than to start formulating rules around
To be monitored.
what can be said and what can't be said. And I think that that's sort of, you know, a hill I'll die on. There are certain things that I think everybody agrees on, like, you know, dark things like child pornography that absolutely should be something that is censored,
Yeah.
right? But that's something that everybody agrees on.
Right. It's not. It shouldn't be up for debate. Right.
Right.
It should just be a consensus. We
But now,
all agree.
But what you're getting at is people being misled by people that are uninformed, and I think part of that is people need to be more informed. So if you're an
Yeah.
audience member,
Inform yourself.
yeah,
Don't. Yeah. Also, what like bothers me is like, say you speak out about one thing, right? Like, and I think unless you're like a political activist, like your Instagram is not, or your social media is not going to be politically geared towards that, right?
Sure.
But say you speak out about one thing, then all the people are like, well, where were you when this happened? And where were you when this happened?
it's a
And
purity test.
I think we have, like, that has to go, because I mean, I love calling out hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Do that, right? But like the way I look at it, it's like almost saying like you donate to a charity, and then all the other charities are like, well, why don't you donate to us? And it's like, well, people have certain things that speak more to them, and like we can't donate to every charity. We
Right.
can't like, and so I think that's also
You're never going to make everybody happy.
Right.
So you figure out what you believe in.
Yeah.
You stake your claim in that. You do your actions in that. And if you feel strongly enough about it, and it's not hurting anybody, we've talked about this before. Like if you have strong opinions about something and it's not hurting anybody else, then
Yeah.
do your thing.
I think just to like wrap up this portion, I think my the biggest thing I see right now on social media, especially in terms of politics, is everything is so politically charged, and there's like a general categorization, right? It's like the left does this and like the right does this,
Yeah.
and it's so extreme that it makes people feel like they have to belong to one side or the other.
Yeah.
And like if you gear more towards this side, then it's like, well, fuck that side, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like people fail to realize that like us normal people, we all probably like exist in the middle.
Sure.
Like, and you don't have to be completely left or completely right. And I feel like that is what's wrong with today's world, is it's the extremists on both sides that are like making people feel like you have to come to this extreme or you're over there.
Here's what I think happens. I think social media is also a vehicle to radicalize people, to push them to that area. Because let's say you feel really strongly about one issue on one side, but maybe you're in the middle, and you publicly declare that. And then you have one that are on the opposite side of that yell at you and say all these negative things. Well, what's now happened is that they've pushed you further
Right.
to that side.
Right.
So what happens is it naturally starts to polarize people, because they've said one thing, they've gotten attacked, or somebody else has pressured them from their same side that you're not extreme enough.
Yeah.
And like you said, you feel pressure to separate. And there's like these identity things that you feel like if you've stayed there, you've staked your claim there, you have to defend it. There's no like wiggle room.
Yeah.
There's no
coming
room
back
to
from that.
reconsider.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And
yeah,
I think social media facilitates that.
yeah, I think I just, in today's climate, it's a sensitive subject, but I just want everyone to remember you don't have to like.
Isn't this why we're kind of one of the reasons why we're doing this show too, is that you can have people that are completely different
Yeah.
and find common ground, have conversations about certain things. And
Oh, well, hold on. Okay, so then what are some examples of being in the middle where you could share the same views of both right and left?
Okay.
that's a good question.
I feel like you can. This is where politics get tricky. I feel like you can be in support of trans people and their rights, but also think that they shouldn't be in women's sports. And I think that that's such a huge like divide right now, is like there's people who don't think that they should be in women's sports, and then people think that, well, you don't like trans people. And it's like, I think there's a perfect, here's my thing, is if you're a community who is striving for acceptance, you have to approach it with understanding. And I feel like that's maybe the disconnect, like on the bigger scale right now, is like the extremists on the left are like, no, you need to accept us, and we're going to be in women's sports, and we're going to be in the bathrooms. And it's like, well, you have to, like, you kind of have to make sense, right? Like, it's
like a negotiating
Totally,
tactic. You ask for 4 times of what you really want and settle for twice.
And so I think that, like, that's an example of, like, you can completely be in agreement on the left about, and I never even knew what the fucking right and left was until recent, to be honest. I think you can be in agreement with the left on, like, you know, everybody deserves rights and, you know, equality, but, like, also agree with the right on, like, well, let's, you know, protect, because you open the can of worms. There's a lot of weirdos out there, right? And if you start letting people into bathrooms, they can identify as anything they want. It gets very fucking tricky. And I think that's where people need to come from, an understanding aspect. I think you can, you know, want border protection or whatever, but also love immigration. Like it's what makes our country right. Yeah. And so I think people are so conditioned now to think you have to agree with one or the other, and like you don't have to. Like you can find your version of each, and like, what is it called? Is there like a party called independent? Is that what I am?
Yeah, well, independent just means you're not affiliated to a party. But I think the big issue is we get so caught up in identifying in a group where, you know, there are places that you can go where you can go issue by issue, and figure out what you're into. Just because you feel like you are a liberal or you're a conservative, don't just accept that. Like figure out, like, issue by issue what you believe in, and kind of go from there. I think,
because then I think you'll find that, like, oh, I'm actually not what they painted me out to be, because I agree with this over here.
I have a feeling that's going to be the new rebellion. Is hopefully.
I hope it is.
Is like the whole, everybody's going to get tired of the whole team red and blue, and we're going to figure out there's got to be something else.
Yes, it's like the rise of independence, and then it's all INDEPENDENT. Do you know what?
Something like that.
She got her own house. She got, you don't know that song?
Maybe not.
She got her own vote. She got her own opinion. Anyways, yes, I hope that more people just stop listening to the masses. Yeah, like, and that's some. I've never been a like follow the leader type person. I'm like think for myself, and I want to encourage other people to do the same. Instagram's loaded with people who want to feed you what other people want them to feed you.
I think it's okay for your values to change as long as you explore them too, and are able to talk about them and not be, you know.
And follow people from both sides. That's what I do. I follow people from the left, the right, and, you know, piece it together. Get in where you fit in. And if you fit in on the extremist side, you might be the problem.
Well, here's another exercise. Your dad actually told me about this. In the debate class in college, is you steel man the other side. So if there's an issue that you feel really strongly about, that you feel that you're up against people that you know, take their argument and steel man. Steel manning, it means trying to reinforce that argument, finding all the reasons why somebody would fight for that idea or that issue. And it allows you to kind of see it from their side. So I encourage people to
it's a very
do
good,
that too.
Very good idea. So yeah, I think social media has an insane amount of power. I mean, people have quit their jobs to do social media because it pays the bills. Like that's how much power it has. And
I know a couple.
Yeah, and I think people need to realize that, the people who have the power and the people who are looking to the power, like realize that people get paid for the things they say on Instagram, and the things they do on Instagram, and it's never as it seems.
There's some good sides to it too. Like I know people that have quit their jobs and are doing like some really cool content, exposing people to cool shit, and so like you don't want to throw out the baby with the bathwater either, right? Where you're like, there's a lot of dark shit on there, but there's also some people that are doing some really, really cool shit.
I mean, it's like power. You can use it for good. You can.
And
use
by the
it
way,
for bad.
we love Instagram.
We do. I do. I mean, I'm almost at 13K followers.
Let's go.
So, yeah. You fucking threw me off.
Sorry, I wanted to say that because I feel like we might have been, talking about social media maybe in a negative light, but we're just talking about like the problems that may come up with social media. But there's also like a whole bunch of positives too. Like I view mine sort of as like a storybook with my kids, right? Like hopefully I got the photos too, but like it's like a storybook.
Yeah.
Time.
Well, then there's also the aspect of like you feel like you need to, not put your kids on there because there are so many weirdos and.
Yeah. Well, we're managing.
And then there's
that.
the aspect of mental health, and I feel like yes, Instagram or social media can do a lot of good, and it can also do a lot of bad. I've had to take breaks from social media just because I feel like sometimes you're like constantly comparing yourself to like people's success or like, and you need to take a step back and remind yourself like that's their story. It's not even really it's their story of all success, right? Like it's not their failures, and so I think people just take it with a grain of salt. Yeah.
I can see that.
But you know what we should do?
What?
Is get into Tweezy's mean comments clapback.
Oh, let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay.
There are 2 videos that we're going to talk about.
Okay.
The first one is a video of me making the joke, my NFL dad, we're not that different. He was a wide receiver. I'm a wide receiver. Making a gay joke.
Got it.
It's like almost at 1 million views.
I think that was the one that I wanted to like.
Yeah, it has like 700 and something comments. It's still going.
It's a good one.
But there are some comments on there that I think we need to read and read my clapbacks. Okay.
Okay. So these are comments that people left and then you responded to.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Because I'm also the person that like, and let me just preface, these comments don't hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh my God. Like, no, not at all. I actually love it.
Right.
Run my engagement up.
Right.
What pisses me off is like, you're stupid. If you don't like something, just keep it moving. But since you're here,
give me an opportunity.
I'll entertain you.
Okay.
So
these are going to be good.
Comment number 1.
Okay.
This actually quite handsome Latino man, probably like my type, commented and said, "Bro, you're fucking gross. Sounding like a little hoe coming on here talking about getting your back blown out. But find God and then carry on being gay."
Well, did you say anything about
I
that?
okay. I didn't say anything about getting my back blown out, right? That's like a very like vivid. Okay, so here's what I said. I said, you go find God first and carry on being gay, you dumb bitch, because who said anything about getting my back blown out? Where did that come from? Sounds like that might be on your Christmas list this year, and if you are naughty enough, maybe Santa will bend you over and grant it.
Oh my God.
Commenting hate on my post because I made a gay joke. You go get comfortable in your sexuality, you undercover maggot with an F. You just exposed yourself, amigo.
Dun, dun, dun.
And what did he do? He liked the comment.
Of course he did.
Because what are you going to say after that? Like,
you got me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Maybe I should have just kept scrolling.
Burn.
I would love to know what their reactions are
Seriously.
as they're reading
Like,
this.
right.
Yeah.
Like, if we could tap into their phone and they're like,
Right.
oh, fuck.
He's like, damn.
Like, you thought you were going to
just
get
read
me,
my
but
soul.
you got got. You got got. My favorite comment thread was from an elderly man by the name of...
You can't say his name. What is elderly, though?
Yeah. How old is elderly?
Well, you're going to see how older he is
Okay.
by the thread.
Can you
okay?
show me the picture when you
Yes,
do it? Okay.
yes. This man comments, "Cringe. Embarrassing as fuck. I wish gays would have just stayed quiet in the closet. Things would be much smoother."
Jeez.
And I said, "I wish you had stayed in the ball sack. Maybe that's why you kind of look like one. Hashtag Team Scrotum. Take a look."
God.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty close to a ball sack.
It's kind of what my
Yeah.
scrotum looks
Oh, my God, dude.
And I captioned it, "I know scrotum motherfucker didn't say something." Okay?
He needs to moisturize.
Yeah. Or I don't even know if that would help.
Okay.
Dry bowls. Yeah, anyways. So then he said, "Exactly my point. The first thing you talk about is another man's ball sack. Being a homo is a sin. Pick up the Bible."
Oh, my God, dude. Yeah.
Is he one of the only people that goes back and forth with you, or like are most
There's-
people just not responding?
There's some who are like, accept the defeat and just like it and like move on. And then
Yeah.
there's some who are like, so triggered, they got to keep it going. And
This is
guy,
the one that I was going to respond to.
yeah,
I think.
this guy, he kept
Oh,
it
really?
going. Yeah,
Okay.
no,
Yeah.
he kept it going. So yeah, he said exactly my point.
recognize the
The
picture.
first thing you talk about is another man's ball sack. Being a homo is a sin. Pick up the Bible. But wait, there's more. Then he follows up and says, and if anybody's face looks like a ball sack, it's yours. A hairy ball sack that got lined up by your boyfriend.
Harry Balzac.
Go get some testosterone injected into your ass and start acting like a man.
Oh my God, dude.
Cut out soy, you weenie.
Were you hairy in this photo that he's commenting on?
No, first
Listen,
of all, I've never been a hairy bitch. I nair from head to toe, number one. Number two, hold on.
Okay.
Who's going to tell him that I actually do get my ass injected with testosterone, but like by real men? Not this fucking weenie.
Yeah, his insult was weenie. You can't ever end a fucking insult with you weenie.
Weenie. Cut out soy, you
my
weenie.
God,
well,
dude.
you cut it out first, you weenie.
Got weenie on the brain.
So then I said, ha 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 ha. And this is acting like a man, flexing a little masculinity card in the Instagram comments. Sorry excuse for a man you are. You are the definition of a bona fide bitch.
Oh my God.
And people like you get bitch slapped by gay boys like me.
Ooh. And
You,
you would.
you can't get pussy, so you act like one? Okay. Telling me to pick up a Bible, but you spew hate. Y'all love to contradict yourselves.
For real.
And so then I went to his page because I'm like,
Okay.
What's this dude about?
who is this guy
Yeah.
who's so full of hate?
Cute guy?
No.
Not cute guy?
If you're into wrinkly scroll, I mean,
Ooh. Another scrotum?
He looks like you know what he looks like? He looks like the last dude that gets picked for a pickup basketball game
Aw.
with like really hurt knees and bad
Pobrecito.
tattoos.
yeah, Probacito, hurt knees because you suck more dick than me. Anyways, there's like one photo of him, and you're gonna remember this because
Okay.
I'm like, oh my God.
That's right. Dude, that's
He looks like
spot on.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
He looks like Frankenstein. And his Instagram posts were him sitting at a kitchen table. He literally posts on Instagram sitting at a kitchen table, reminded of the times I used to eat dinner with my kids, but now I can't because I no longer have custody. So he lost custody of his kids.
Surprise,
Okay?
surprise.
So I put a little side by side of him together with Frankenstein. I said, some people should really shut the fuck up.
Oh my
And I
God.
tagged him. I said, listen here, Frankenstein. You coming for me thinking you're a man, and you ain't even got custody of your kids. Ain't nothing man about that. Quit crying at your kitchen table about it and go do something about it, loser. And I said, all information provided by this man's sad Instagram profile.
You
Did,
can't do
wait,
that,
did
man.
he respond though?
He blocked me after that.
Of course
You
he
hurt-
did.
you hit
That's
the
nerve. I think that's the
biggest
definition of
nerve
getting wrecked.
ever.
Yeah,
For
no,
sure.
he like blocked me. And also like all my other friends were coming in the comments, like annihilating this guy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And, like, yeah, we right at dawn.
That was one of the one.
Picked the wrong battle.
Yeah.
I was gonna post something. I think your first one. I was like,
Yeah.
ah, he's already done.
Yeah. Oh wait, there's one more. There's one more. We have to. I know we're running out of time.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's so much more. It's like, how do you pick the best hateful comments? How do you? I don't know.
We might have to do a whole segment, like another episode of just going through this, honestly.
Yes. So there was a comment on that video, and it was a guy who said, I don't want to fuck it up. Hold on. I have a screenshot. Gay and eyebrows look like shit.
Ooh, oh my God. If you say that to him, that is an insult.
But like, it's not, because I laminate my own eyebrows and I'm pretty proud of it.
But you do edit them, remember?
But, huh?
You said you do edit your eyebrows.
Yeah, like if I need to. It's hard to do it in a video. That's different. A photo's like one thing. A video, it's like live, raw. It's like, I am who I am.
So what'd you say?
So he said gay and eyebrows look like shit. And then I go to this guy's page, and he's this buff Filipino guy
Okay.
with kids. And I'm just like, as a man, you're
Yeah.
commenting on a gay man's video about his eyebrows.
yeah.
So I said, you know what's even more gay? A straight man concerned about whether my eyebrows are good or not. When are you gonna tell them? When are you gonna tell them kids their daddy is a secret
Oh
homosexual?
my God.
When are you gonna tell them kids? Because
I think that's gonna be my new thing. When you gonna tell them kids?
when are you gonna tell them kids? When are you gonna tell them kids? Because them kids deserve to know. When are you gonna tell your wife?
Oh.
Because he's also married too. And this man takes very good. I mean, I know you take good care of your eyebrows, and
Not really.
you don't.
No.
They're just naturally that defined. Oh. Well, my point was being like, yeah, if you're a man,
You can't do that.
like the point is you're trying to like, oh, you're gay, but but then you follow it up with like, and your eyebrows look like shit. Like,
Yeah. That's gay.
Why you so pressed on
why
my
you
eyebrows,
worried,
bro?
bitch?
It's
Why
gay.
you worried? Yeah, no.
Okay.
So, anyways, there's
Well,
a lot.
hold on. You guys did not say the word at all, so
Oh, dude. So is that we won?
you won
But we have to
technically.
take
We were victorious.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but take a shot.
Dun, 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 dun. That's the president. What the? Sure.
Thank you, everyone,
Yes.
for tuning in again. We'll do it again next week.
Yes, we will. Just kidding. Special thanks to our sponsor, Cardiff & Cocktails, located here in Campbell, California, for letting us use this beautiful space to record our episodes.
Yes, thank you. And if you're looking to host a private party, Cardiff & Cocktails is the perfect place to do so. And if you mention our show, Bookend Bros, they'll waive the venue fee.
Contact them for your next private events.